right, so right here, looks like we're running seam, goes back to this side, and then we're going to run a little wrap concept back here. So you get 2-on-1. You feel like these guys are hard and playing down. You got a chance to go 2-on-1 off of that safety right there. You don't like that, you're going to come back and work this other side. So we've got a guy coming here to take that inside backer. We've got a swing that should take the outside backer, and we should have a window right here to throw the in. This backer falls off, replace with the hook. This backer falls off, you replace to the swing. So right here, doesn't happen quite with the timing, and you got a little bit of pressure, so we're going to buy a little bit of time right here, and really nice job by the receiver who's running the in to see the scramble and turn and make himself available right here. EJ breaks contain, has a chance to drop it right there if he wants, but because he breaks contain, let's peek down the field and see if I have something. Nice job, as I said, spinning around it, and we're going to make a touchdown on the scramble play. Nice job, quarterback, wide receiver. All right, so combination here. Again, a combination that we call pop to this side, and we got the combo back down to this side. So this is read the coverage, pick a side. All right, so what I'm always looking at is this corner off here? Okay, because you'll notice here, this one looks to be a little bit tighter. Okay, this safety is towards the middle of the field, so not up over the backside safety, but that one looks to be a little tighter. So we're going to run this play right here. So if we run that and the corner comes down, he's got the flat. We've got another backer sitting there for the hook. We got another backer sitting there for the pop over the ball. So it makes that combination really, really tough to that side. Okay, it's not a great combination necessarily back to this side, especially to the short side, because they have the ability to drop this guy and to drop this guy into that window, because the hashes are a lot wider in the college game than they are in the pros. And the pros feel like you can negotiate that inside backer. In college, it's a little bit harder. So normally you're going to come out and read this linebacker right here. So if you get hard movement to the flat, you're going to wrap this, we always say, right behind the ear of that outside linebacker. So as soon as you see that guy moving, you're going to drive that ball into the window right there. Short side, high school, college, I might tell you to read this just the opposite. I might tell you to read this first. Okay, just peek that guy. If you get that guy to hold, then come right back here and be ready for your slant flat. If this guy widens at all, be ready to work back to your front side combination, but more specifically, be ready to replace him with that hook over the ball. So you get him to kind of hold in the middle right here. Get him to kind of hold in the middle right there. Think there's an opportunity, if he's looking over here, again, right off the ear of this guy, to possibly hit that in the window off of this flat. You know, another thing that I would like to see is this back not pushing up and crossing the line of scrimmage and then going flat, but just going flat. Just go flat right now. Get your width and depth at the same time, because the whole key for the quarterback is I need this guy to get movement. That guy gets movement, I've got a chance to rip that right behind him. If we hold that guy off by pushing up at him, he holds off the slant longer, and now we don't get the separation that we want. So just a little detail right there. EJ doesn't like it because two guys are back there. He's trying to read it back the other side. Boom, you see it taken away. Okay, we get inside here, which is nice. He gets inside that linebacker right there, which forces this guy to have to move to him, and now it opens up our guy back to the inside. So I like the spacing right there. If this guy just goes outside, he's covered, and then this backer has a chance to cover that. This guy has a chance to cover the slant. This guy has a chance to cover the flat. And we've got nothing there because they've got enough bodies underneath. You see it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bodies underneath with our 5 receivers. But we set this up, we pop inside of it. Now we put the pressure on that backer. Nice job by EJ working back through it, getting back to his tight end over the ball. All right, hard play fake right here. Not sure if this is a setup. I think this is a partial roll for him anyways. Partial roll, going this direction. We're going to run the deep comeback, and then I believe this is a hook to the inside too. So as we come out, maybe not. This might just be a seam here. But I know they've run this a couple times throughout the year, and they had a hook that was coming back under here. So you come out and you feel the movement. If that guy pushes hard to the sideline, then you work back to the inside. You see ECU does a nice job getting two guys out underneath it. And EJ makes the cardinal sin of all cardinal sins. What do we talk about quarterbacks, right? We talk about don't throw the ball late over the middle. So he's buying time. He's getting outside, and I see what he sees, okay? He's looking at this guy here. This guy comes up to come tackle him, and there's a huge void right here. I get it. But without these guys working hard back, like if that's not their responsibility is to come and work hard back to you, we got bodies all over the place that are coming to the party. And so unless you can see all that stuff, which again, most of us can't see all that stuff, unless that guy's working hard and running back towards you where you know somebody can't undercut him, don't throw the ball back late to the middle because there's too many bodies there. You know, one thing that often happens when we sprint out here and we don't have something initially and we start to look back to the inside is these guys start to look back at us too. So the best place you can go is because he already had a comeback on the sideline is, you know, you can look back inside to see if maybe there's a throw here. You don't like it, again, don't recommend it because too many bad things happen. Then work right back to the outside. If he's not there, no problem. Just throw it over his head and you're throwing it away and you're saving a play, but you don't have to always make every play. So right here, you see it. Right here, you see there's a chance right there as he comes down underneath that defender if they're both on the same page. But you see it. This guy's circled with all kinds of bodies. All kinds of bodies. His route was taking him up the seam. It wasn't bringing him back to you. Don't do it. Don't do it, EJ. Don't do it. And it's exactly what happens, right? There's all the bodies. There's a whole bunch coming. You throw the interception, probably don't get the completion. Set your defense up in a bad situation right there. Like this one right here, okay? Just a little thing, okay? So he's looking and he's seeing the safety come down. Bodies, bodies, bodies. Everybody down here in the box comes here. He checks to another run that widens his guy and runs him on a hitch to the backside. So love the mental side of it. If there's one thing that I believe my son does as well as anybody is he recognizes different things. He sees the field and he knows exactly where he wants to go with the football. Right here, we get the back over there. Not really a token fake because he knows exactly what he's doing right here. He knows that he's got a stack box. He's coming out. Bang. Get out. Pop it to your guy to the outside. We get the one-on-one. Nice first down. Good adjustment right there. All right. So this one, again, could be a pure progression or not. I just know some people have it in their playbook as a true pure progression. When I teach it, it's more of a high-low where I'm trying to read a defender over to that side. But it's a play that everybody has in their playbook, okay? You got the over, you got something going to the flat, and then something clearing out the outside. Some people put a post on this, some people put a go on this. But idea when we come out is we just need to verify the outside. This guy's in a position where he really has to cover this deep, so we're going to verify that that guy takes off and does his responsibility, and then from there, we are going to read the flat defender. Whoever that flat defender is there may end up being two guys because this guy's out in the flat waiting for the out. See if we can grab this guy with the out and then replace over the top with that big over. Get a little play fake. Nice job right here, right? We see the pull. See the pull of that linebacker right there. Know that that window's coming. Good job seeing it. Delivering it in between bodies. Again, like to see his feet. Settle the feet. Settle the feet. Don't be bouncing back, right? You're in good spot. Get back, find your timing, get your feet set so you can drive the ball forward. You can get your body going forward, but still, nice throw in between bodies. Good read, good timing. We got ourselves another chunk throw. Okay, so we're back to play that we saw earlier, the out, the hook, the wide hook, the swing, and the go. All right, so the first time we ran it, right, they played high, read off of this, he was able to hit that hook right there. Okay, so as we come back here, they do a nice job of kind of dropping through this. So this guy's out here to take the swing. Got to get out here. You got to get out here, right? We got to get a lot of width here. We got to get outside the curl to try to get those guys to go with them. But you see, this is one of those tough looks right here. It's what we call drop 8. Nothing's harder for quarterbacks than when a team drops 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys end up dropping underneath. We get 3 guys over the top. Obviously, it means they're only rushing 3 here, so it should help us from a pressure standpoint, but there's all kinds of bodies. Tough to really attack the underneath zones when there's 5 guys underneath to take that away. So they do a nice job right here of covering this up across the board. So EJ starts to scramble a little bit, and I hate this, okay? I hate this. He knows I hate this. Just turn your body, square your body up, and throw it, okay? I love that he makes a play because that's so much what it's about. These guys are coming to him. You got to make a play. I don't know why we're flipping it like an option 10 yards away from us to our tight end. So he comes here, and I know he feels like he can't turn his body, and he flips it like an option to his tight end, and they make a play, and he's like, Dad, you see that? And I'm like, come on, turn your body, make a throw. Don't be flipping the ball up in the air. Too many bad things can happen, but at the end of the day, nice job by the tight end, EJ making a play. Okay, so we've got triple slant right here. Triple slant. So oftentimes when we get a triple slant, we know almost pre-snap. This is tough because they snapped it quick. We know almost pre-snap what we're going to get on the triple slant based on their alignment. So right here, we see a guy tucked inside, not going to get this first guy, okay? See this guy tucked inside, probably not going to get the second guy, and I know that there's nobody out there. If I can get this out quick enough, boom, I can bang it on him before anybody can get out there. If this guy were to buzz hard outside right now we replace back to number 2. But really good job right here with EJ seeing it and seeing what he thinks he has before the snap. Boom. Before his guy even starts to come inside, almost hits it like a hitch because he realizes again, bodies are sitting inside like we saw earlier. Go get the outside one and get it quick. All right, so here we go again with the play action fake, and we're running the post, the over, and then off the play fake, the flat right here. So this is really, we're coming back. If we get these safeties to jump, chance for the post. Otherwise, once again, it's that high-low combination back to this side. Again, worst case scenario, ECU brings the perfect pressure. You lose your back over there. And now it simply becomes, it's really about all you have right there. You can leave this guy on a swing as your late check down right there, but not a whole lot happening because they bring the perfect pressure to take your back away. Corner jams the post a little bit, so really it's one-on-one. Nice job here by the tight end. You'll notice right here by the tight end, he leans on the defender, which forces this guy to get his body weight and momentum going back to the inside. Then he separates right here. If he just continues to run across the field, he allows this guy to be on his hip and run across with him. That little lean right there is huge. Lean, separate. So right here, lean, separates, nice job on the protection. That's tough for a back, a guy coming full speed, get in front of him, and you give your quarterback just enough time to lay this ball out there, get a little help on the back end on that lean, get caught, their feet caught, he falls down, nice throw and catch, and we're getting into the end zone once again. Okay, same idea. We got a little play fake right here. Post, corner, flat, ran it earlier in the game, hit it for a big play. Post, corner, flat with the in on the backside. Come off the play fake. Okay, first thing we're looking, do we have a chance at the deep one? Nope. Safety's deep, not in a position to take it. Get your eyes on the flat defender. Get your eyes on the flat defender. Flat defender goes up to the corner, hit the flat. Comes up on the flat, hit the corner. Simple. Get your eyes in the right spot. No, you don't have the post. What's happening? He's turning, he's dropping. Great. Dump it to your back. Take it to your back. Quick read, know where you're going. Bummer on the little twist to the outside. It gets tipped, but I like the read. I like the way he's thinking. Get your eyes in the right spot and find yourself some completions. Another thing that I think EJ does really, really well is he sees pressure and he's got answers against pressure. Do a nice job right here, right? Coaches always building in pressure options, quick throws for your quarterback. So we're going to bring an all-out blitz here. It's going to be blitz zero. Blitz zero, it's man, it's man, it's man, and it's man. There's nobody left. No safeties back, nothing. We're going to bring an all-out blitz, meaning we're going to end up bringing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to block it. We're bringing one more than you can block, so you got to beat it with the throw. Nice job right here by these two guys. Got a little choice route here. Ball's out on him. As soon as he gets there, nice job making a move back to the inside and go getting a big play off of the pressure, making him pay for bringing the house. All right. Here we go again. Just saw this play. This play worked out for a touchdown before. Threw the deep over for the touchdown on the last play. All right. Quarterback, something to always learn, and not that EJ did it here, but never let the last play dictate what you do on the next play. Okay? Every play has its own story. Read it out every single time. Don't just assume I got this last time, I'm going to get this again. Read it out. Okay? So we got the play fake. Play fake, okay, the first thing that we're reading on the play fake when we have a post is that near safety. If that near safety comes down, which we've seen a number of times on the bang 8s and the RPOs that we've run, that guy comes down, go get yourself a touchdown. Go get yourself, they void the middle with that safety coming down, go get yourself a touchdown. That is our first read off of play action. Find the safety, and then from there, again, looks like the back's going the other side. I would assume the back's going to be coming here, so we get that high-low again. But then it becomes the flat read once again. But you see it right here. You got him. You got the safety down. Go get it. Go get it. Nobody else back here. Lay it out there and go get your touchdown. We get these guys here, and this guy does get up over the top. But first read is first read. See it. Go get yourself a touchdown. Try to put the deep over again to get the big play. This safety's coming back right. These guys are all bailing back because they brought up on the fake. But that's the throw right there. Missed an opportunity for another big touchdown. Love it. Love it. See pressure, attack pressure. Boom, boom. That pressure's coming. Where's the void? He's going out. He's not getting there. Here's the void. See the pressure, attack the pressure. See it coming, bang. Ball's out. Hit the window, get it to him quick, allow him to turn, and make another big play on a short throw. All right, so we get the motion coming this direction. Okay, we're going to fake the bubble screen right here. Would like this guy to be a little bit wider. Okay, so the idea here is if we're running a bubble screen, right, we're going to go and block here, and I need my tight end here to block number 2. We throw the bubble screen and we go. So we're going to fake the bubble screen right here. So I want my tight end to be wider so he can get out here wide and get on the other side of this body. We're going to run a post right here to try to pull that corner out. And then the biggest thing is the width would help with the block and the fake, but we also want this guy to get way out wide by the sideline. So if we get everything condensed, we pull it up with the fake, and then we get everything condensed with the post, we want to have room on the sideline. He's a little bit too tight here. See how he's faking his block way tight here, and it's tough to get all the way out to the sideline from that position. So whether it's EJ letting him motion further before he gets the snap, whether it's the tight end not realizing being wider is going to help him, but you see it. We get the fake, okay? We get the post. We get this corner to pull. We get all these guys screaming up. We get everything that we want. We just don't get the width that we want by this tight end. So you're going to see how this comes into play. And really nice job here. Great throw by EJ because he realizes it, right? He realizes tight end's going here. We've got a corner that's ready to fall off that post right there. But you see where the window is. Right? You see where the window is. If the tight end makes that fake and gets here, now we can drive it in there and we've got two separate levels there and we've got a better opportunity to hit this. But a great throw by EJ, realizing that, setting it to the outside number. Throwing him open is what we call it, right? I know you're not wide enough. I'm going to throw you wider. I'm going to throw you outside of your course to keep you away from the defender. Nice adjustment right there by the big tight end and another touchdown. All right, so this is their final drive. So that last touchdown put them ahead. Then ECU scores. They only got a minute or so left to try to make a drive and score. So we're going to look at a couple different things here. So this play right here, we've already seen it run. The curl with the flat, okay? And then we've got the under backside, okay? We've got the under backside. So this is all about a numbers game when we're playing this, okay? So it's all about a numbers game. So if they stay exactly like this, I can live with this, that we go here and we've got the flat swing off of this guy, boom, stays back, gets wide, we throw it off of him. The problem on this play is ECU, once again, drops another defender down to this front side. So now they've got three defenders underneath here to be able to take all of this away. Now this is tough because normally you get a middle close look, this safety coming back, you're thinking to yourself, this is the side that I want to go to. But ECU, once again, only three rushers, they're dropping five, so it's like a combination of what we would call cover two underneath, because there's five guys underneath, so it's like cover two underneath and three deep. So where you would want to throw the curls against three deep, where you would want to throw the under is against two high, five under. So this is a combination of both. So I understand the issue right here, and it's why I wanted to put it on tape. So I see this defender drop down to this side, and I see this defender right now over the ball. I'm going to come out and probably, again, it's tough. I see this guy dropping down. If this guy stays back, we're in great shape. So I want to see the safeties first and see if they rotate. But once I see that rotation down to the front side, I'm probably thinking I'm going to try to get back here and bang one of these off of that defender backside. Really tough look right there with five, but you see it. Because they drop down and all the bodies are to the front side, you got an opportunity to isolate that one guy backside. Again, hard to teach, hard to see, hard to know. And so right here, do all you can do to the front side, but you see all the bodies over there not allowing anything to really come open. We're going to dump it down here to our back, which is the best option right there. But just something that we talk about and we can learn from is count your numbers. Safety wants to come down and get into the mix over here. As hard as it's going to be to throw underneath, try to find your best numbers and where you've got to get the most movement and try to attack right there. But we'll take the 5 yards underneath, best case scenario to that front side. Okay, so we're going to run a choice route backside. We've got a go and a choice. Probably don't like this from the get-go because they got a guy outside, they got a guy inside, they got a guy over the top. Okay, so we're going to read it to the front side. Front side, we've got an in, we've got a hook, and we've got a swing right here. So really tough right here. So we come off, and one of the hardest things is running this to the field because we get this hook right here, and we really need this back to be outside of the hook, okay? Because we need him to pull this defender out there, because once he pulls that defender, now as a quarterback, I can get a high-low read off of this guy. Does he come up? Does he go back? But the problem when we run it to the field is really hard for the back to get that much width as quick as we need him to. And so this guy is able to hang on the hook long enough to hold me off from my read. And you see how it plays out. So eventually, we're trying to get there. Now, we need to stay right there. Do not bounce back outside. Don't bounce back outside because you got another guy going outside. It allows one guy to cover two. But if we could have, on this play, maybe brought this guy in a touch more, got this guy outside a little bit wider, we'll widen this guy, then we get a read off of this guy, and we've got a chance on this particular play, I think, probably here to hit the hook with this guy getting depth. But this is tough again, right? Maybe the best thing is everybody's deep. Just kick it out here to your back right here and go try to get a play. But eventually here, EJ kind of holds in there. He sees the window coming right here, and he's going to try to hit that big in, knowing he's got to get a chunk play to go get a touchdown to win this football game. Tries to fit it in there. Great job by the safety. Coming in the last second, boom, knocking it away. But little details can make huge differences. But again, you see ECU, it's tough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys underneath, 3 deep, dropping 8, not a lot of windows. So, we're saying little things that might be able to help out, but it's just really tough to hit these underneath areas against drop 8. Tried to make a play right there. And again, just ECU did a nice job throughout the game of making plays on the football. There's another one right there. Leads us to our last play of the game, our last hope right here. And again, see the rotation, okay, the rotation. So we're going to run the double seam combination, double seam combination. And notice we're going to get a roll to cover 3 right here. We get a roll to cover 3. What do we talk about? We like to work these 2 seams right here off of that safety when we get middle closed. Okay, so we get the rotation. This safety's coming down. Where's this guy at? Okay, where's this guy at? This guy's sitting here on the backside hash. Would have liked to have seen EJ try this seam right here instead of this seam, right? We want to make this guy cover as much ground as you possibly can on a particular play. So here we are, right? You see it. You see it. There's that shot, maybe driving that into that hole with this guy sitting back here. Right? It's a good throw up and over the top of these linebackers, but it's tough. It is tough to get this up and down and to be able to beat a safety with the throw, especially when that safety stays on the backside hash. Got to do whatever you can to get him to move and declare one side or the other. Try to work off of him. And an effort, good effort by the tight end right there. Just tough to try to fit that in amongst all those bodies. Would have liked to see him maybe go to that other side and maybe has a chance at that seam. All right, so there you go. I had a lot of fun with that. Fun being able to break down my son, brag on him a little bit, but also teach him through this tape, right? Hard to play the position perfect. All my years playing, never played a perfect game. Played a really good game, 527 yards, 5 touchdowns, but there's still things to work on and get better at. And that's the beauty of this position. That's the beauty of this game. There's so much going on, so many different looks that you can see from a defense that it's constantly learning. Counting numbers, seeing rotation, being on time, all of that stuff. But really proud of my son, EJ. I hope you enjoyed this tape. I hope there's some things that you can take as a quarterback, as a coach, as a fan to learn the game a little bit more. And along the way, you're going to allow a dad to brag on his son a little bit.